Capcom just had their showcase and they started it off with a bang, showing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak straight off the bat, and we got some pretty exciting information regarding the G expansion. So I am going to quickly recap what we got to see in this video. So starting it off, we got the jungle returning from Generation 2, which is very cool to see. I am a Generation 2 player, that is where I started with Freedom Unite, and I think their design overall for this map with how they've adapted it for Generation 5 is very well done. Of course, areas will have to be changed to make the map seamless, opposed to segmented as it was in the prior games, and they also have to of course factor in the verticality for the wire bug, but I am looking forward to playing on the map myself and seeing if they've truly done it justice in bringing it back. We also got a look at Espinasse from Monster Hunter Frontier. It is indeed making its way to the mainline series. The leak was correct. We did get to see some gameplay footage of it as well. We did get to see its sleepy habit in combat, and it was just overall looked like a very well designed monster, and it does definitely fit into the mainline series. Of course, Frontier monsters are generally known for having a more over the top design, but this is one of those monsters that are definitely more just grounded in terms of its design, and it could have easily fit into Monster Hunter a long time ago, and it's finally making its way here now. I am looking forward to see what other monsters from Frontier do make their way over. Definitely drop a comment down below if you know of any monsters that in terms of design would fit into Monster Hunter as it is now, and I would love to check out the name myself as well when you do pop the comment in. But yeah, so the other monster that we did get was Gore Magala. So this was the one that got the chat so hyped. It looked so good. The detail they got on it is extremely nice to see, as the last time we saw it was in Generations, so that was before we started getting the HD textures on monsters like in World. And of course Rise, even though it was on the Switch, it still has pretty solid textures, and Gore Magala was no exception. The frenzied state of its enrage mode is also returning, which is extremely cool to see. I loved how in the trailer they had the sky darkening, which was just such a throwback. So I am extremely excited to fight this monster and just get all his weapons, his armors, and just overall just welcome it back into the roster after so long. If you're not including Generations, which of course wasn't a numbered entry, it's been since I think 2014, 2015, whenever 4 Ultimate came out. I've forgotten the date now, but whenever that came out, that's how long it's been since we had Gore Magala in the series. We also got a look at another crab joining the roster, and that is Hermitage making its return, which is pretty cool to see. Not the biggest fan of the monster, I don't hate it either, but I am fine with it being on the roster. Of course, the more the merrier. And then we also got another one of the leaks confirmed, and that is Kadaki having a blast subspecies. I think they nailed the design for this monster. It looks extremely cool, and I definitely will be farming it for some blast weapons when we get the chance to do so. The next thing on the list that was revealed is the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak demo. So in this demo, the 2 new monsters we get to fight are Astalos and Malzeno, and we also get a better look at the jungle map. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, Malzeno will be fought on the Lava Caverns map, so we won't get any hands-on with the Citadel map. I'm more in favour of not getting the Citadel map, just because I do want to make sure that they do save a lot of content for the actual game, so we're not just experiencing and seeing everything way ahead of time. And of course the full game is releasing in 16 days as of this recording, so there's not long to wait, so I'm absolutely fine that they hold a lot more back. But at least we get the jungle if you do want to do some exploration. And then just to top off the demo, we do also have access to the Great Azuchi beginner quest, as well as the intermediate Tetranodon quest, and then of course that is accompanied by the tutorial quests for any complete newbies who want to look at the basics of the game. Of course, in this demo we will be getting access to the new Silkbind attacks, as well as the Switch skill swap, which is pretty cool. I definitely will be testing that out, as that is one of the key things I'm looking forward to the most, especially on the Greatsword as well as the Longsword as well. Unfortunately, I was hoping I would be able to break away from it, but the Skillbind attacks do look extremely fun, especially the one where you charge up with the longsword of all things. But I think I am looking forward to the Greatsword the most. And then finally we have the title updates that were announced for Sunbreak, and the first title update that we will be getting for Sunbreak is going to be Lucent Naga Kuga. And on top of this, we will be getting the Forlorn Arena from Generations Ultimate. Of course, that was a map that was taken from prior Monster Hunters, and that was the tower. So it is extremely cool to see this returning. I am excited to see what monsters we will be facing on it, as it is usually Elder Dragons or the more top tier monsters that we face in this location. So I am excited to see what we fight here. It could even be Gore Magala, you never know. That would be awesome to see. I would be so happy to see that return as well as Gore Magala. It would make sense, but then we did get Basarios and not Gravios, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get Gore Magala. But in addition to that, in the first title update, we are also apparently getting more subspecies. Not sure how many, it might even just be 2, but it just says more, so we're not entirely sure. And then it does state that we will be getting a fall and winter title update, as well as a 2023 updates, but that is more ambiguous as it goes further away into the future. As for what these title updates will bring, it does just say pretty much it will be bringing more monsters and more elements to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It is quite ambiguous with all its text that is showing. Of course, it is future updates, like even past the first Sunbreak update, which we haven't got yet, so it's understandable that as the updates get further away into the future, they have less details to show until it gets closer to their time. But with that said, guys, that does bring us to the end of this recap. I hope I summed it up as best as I can. I did try to give my opinion here and there where possible, but definitely drop a comment down below what you thought of this showcase, and I look forward to seeing how you found it. As always, a like would be extremely appreciated. It does help out the channel a ton. Be sure to subscribe for a lot more Monster Hunter content, and don't forget to join our Discord, links at the top of the description. Lots of awesome other hunters in there, and we would love to have you with us. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.